I know you're gonna dig this.
There we go! Hey guys, welcome back to Droid Racing. Guys, we are absolutely running out of time. As of today, we have 13 days till the first test and tune, and yeah.
The engine's in pieces.
Still. And so, yeah, we're going to be doing what we can today. But before we kind of get into today's video, we're really getting close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, go do that, because like I said, we're within 2 weeks of going back to racing. Whether it's 1 cars or 2 cars, we will be racing. So, yeah, like I said, today we're doing some last minute stuff. Last year, we made a really detailed video on how we adjust the bands and do the 727 maintenance. I'll have a link for that in the description. But we're not going to be going like as detailed and depth of that today. And then after we get the maintenance done on the transmission, we're going to be honing the block, right?
No, we're not ready to hone the block. We gotta clean it, inspect the cam bearings. We gotta pull the cam out. We're way behind the curve on that.
13 days and counting.
I know, we gotta get busy. So let's get at it.
All right.
We made a mess.
Absolute mess. Broke a socket.
Well, I think it was broken.
Apparently, you're not supposed to just put sockets into impacts and just send it or something.
Okay, so we have to buy another socket. Not a big deal.
And then, yeah, we got the filter changed. And which band was that in there?
First and reverse.
So we got those adjusted. Like I said, we got a whole really good video on this.
We actually had to go back and refer to it because I can't find my book.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention that too. Is yeah, we actually went back, saw our own stuff, and luckily we had knowledge back then.
All right, we'll flip this thing over and get the other band on there.
Hey, we drained the transmission.
Yeah, I thought it was drained. Yeah, something you don't often see. We put away the tools and cleaning up our mess.
Before we go to the next project?
Yeah.
So we actually finished the project for once.
Yes. All right, we'll clean this up and then let's take a peek at that engine.
All right, got the cam out.
And the bearings look fine. I think we get another season out of these. Not too bad. We rolled the engine over, looked from the other side as well. They're not perfect, but I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, because that's a whole nother process of trying to get them out and put new ones in.
Yeah. These will be fine. Next up, let's get this block cleaned and then we'll start measuring the bores.
Yeah, we got some scraping to do and gasket material and
some general cleaning, yep. Okay, real quick, we're still working on prepping the block, getting things cleaned up. Got a dial bore gauge, and what I'm doing is just checking it out for Checking the block, multiple places, see the notes. Looking for taper, egg-shaped bore, that type of thing. Nothing I can do about it at this point, but I want to know where I'm at so I know what the future plans for this engine is. And I've done 4 cylinders so far, and everything's looking really good. So I'm going to measure this side and continue prepping the block.
All right, back at another day in the shop. We still have a few more things to do, but you said you checked the bores.
Yeah, so I used a dial bore gauge, and everything looks good. Very little taper, very little out of round. So we do have some scratches, but we've had these since before our first tear down.
Yeah,
so today's yeah, kind of hard to see. Today's the day we're gonna go ahead and hone this thing.
Yeah, you got a new hone there.
Yeah, so that's a 320 grit, and that's all that was available. I really wanted to use a 280 on this, but we're gonna go hit it with the 320, get some oil on that, and see how she cleans up.
And then after this,
then we'll clean it up, and then we got to start file fitting the rings.
Yeah, so goal is to get that done today, and that'd be considered a win.
Yeah, all right, let's get after it. What's going on, Ricky? How's your hand? Hurts? What'd you do to it? All right, so what we're doing before, that's terrible camera work, sorry. What we're doing before we size the rings, we gotta get this thing clean so we don't get grit on the rings, right? So, beautiful day out. I'm gonna take this thing over to the hose. Ricky smashed his hand in the door. Good times, good times.
So I got everything all sprayed down with
I don't know, you got some degreaser there, yeah?
Degreaser. Yeah, so we're kind of letting it sit here for a few minutes and then spray it down with the hose.
Got the Harbor Freight bucket there.
And then got some hot, soapy water.
Got some Dawn. Yeah.
Real nice day out.
Man, this is too nice to be in the shop.
It's almost nice enough to spray with the water.
How's that finger? Let me see that finger. Ouch. Things you do for your car, huh?
I didn't mean to do that.
All right, let's keep going.
So what's the car wash mitt?
Well, I understand this will help get any of the stone grit out of the bores so we don't wreck the rings right away. So just doing a final.
Yeah, last year we went, we didn't go into as much detail. We just kind of used some brake clean in the bores and
it was probably fine, but I want this clean before we, so I don't contaminate the rings, and we'll probably do a final clean before we assemble. So we're just gonna spray it off, hit it with some WD-40, then start working on the rings, and then we'll clean it one more time before we put it back together.
Yeah, we're almost done here, and then probably rotate it on the stand a few times and
get the
let it drip off a little bit.
We'll get the air out here and we'll blow it out too.
Yeah, all the passages and whatnot.
Yep.
Yep, that's kind of the plan.
Good. Looking good.
So the block is all cleaned. I got some WD-40 on there to keep it from just rusting while we're still in the process of things. We're probably not going to be showing any, if at all, of the gapping of the rings. Because as you guys know, or a lot of you might know, it's time consuming, and you want to be accurate. and it'd be kind of boring just watching us do every single ring, you know. So we're not going to be showing any of that, but tools we're going to be using for that is, you got this last year.
Yeah.
And
just a hand grinder. Got that from Summit.
Worked really slick last year.
I think it worked fine. We got some Hastings rings.
And it's for Chevy, Ford, and Mercury, so...
If it came from Mancini Racing, it's got to be for a Mopar too.
Sure.
Yeah, they'll fit.
And then, yeah, feeler gauges.
Feeler gauges.
Obviously. And then, so last year we gapped them for circle track and drag.
We're going to open it up a little bit so we can add nitrous if we want, or not necessarily going to... We're sure not going to bracket race with nitrous,
no.
But maybe we might throw it on. Maybe not, but give us the opportunity. So looking at 24 and 26 thousandths. The second ring will be gapped just a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So a little bit of tedious time in the shop to do that. And we're still waiting on some parts. We ordered a few more gaskets today.
Yep. Hopefully, before we get to the track 2, hopefully we'll have a new gear, but new rear gear, but that's still trying to get that all figured out.
Yeah.
And the crank is being shipped to us. So
we'll do a little video and show you what we got when we get it. So check out Ed's Machines video if you haven't already.
Yep, he went through it and showed us with his dial how spot on and awesome it is. So
it's gonna be it's gonna be fun.
So yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. We are, as of right now, I think about 890 subscribers. Really closing on 900, gaining a few every day. It seems like we're picking up. So I really appreciate the sub. Hopefully we earned it with this video, and hopefully you learned something. So with that, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.